Hey guys, so today I have for you a Pamper collab that I am doing with a bunch of other natural, cruelty-free ladies. A bunch of other natural and cruelty-free ladies. And for you today, I have my 5 favorite Pamper products. There's actually 6, but one of them is a candle, so I don't really count it. So these are the things that I like to use when I have like a pamper night or like a spa night or whatever you want to call it. I don't do these very often, but I do them more in the winter and the fall than I do in the summer because I take more baths, which I consider like a pamper thing since I don't do that regularly. But these are the products that I like to use when I pamper myself. So the first is I like to light a candle, and the candles I've been using recently are from Candelies or Candelies? Candles, I don't know, maybe it's the extra fancy way of saying candles. But the one that I brought with me up here, because I'm on my trip right now, is the Cabin Getaway smell, or the Cabin Getaway scent, which is there's a bug in here, which is just it's like a spicy, almost like there's like a wood fire scent to this. I really like this one. I do have a review on these coming soon. I'm working on that. So you'll be seeing these again, but I do like to light a candle before, and I find that it makes it even more relaxing because it just makes the room smell just nice and just like aromatherapy. The next thing I like to do is get a bath going, and I like to take really hot baths. I have a thing for hot water. I just can't take warm or whatever. I mean, hot baths. It's probably not good for my skin because it dries it out, but I like to start a hot bath, and I will put in a bubble bath, and the one that I like to use is the Deep Steep Bubble Bath. This is the Passionfruit Guava scent, and I love this. It's so fruity. I love fruity scents, so this is like the perfect scent for me. And this, like the amount, you do have to use like a little bit or a lot to get like the amount of bubbles that you want, but I find that this bubbles really well. The bubbles last a long time, and then the water just, it feels so soft. I think because of the aloe, and it's made with some coconut fatty acids and stuff like that, but this bubble bath is really great, and it's really cheap. You can get it for like between $6 and $10, depending on where you buy it. I buy mine on iHerb, so it's a lot cheaper than if you were to like buy in the store or whatever, but I really like the Deep Steep Bubble Bath. It's one of my favorites. So the next thing that I like to do while the water is running and the bath is getting ready is I like to put on a face mask. And this varies, I mean, just depending on what my skin is doing at the moment, but the one that I brought with me is the Acure Cell Stimulating Facial Mask. I really like this one. It's sort of like a clay, but not a clay mask, because it doesn't like dry really tight on your skin. It has sort of like a tingling, and then it gets warm. I'm not sure if it's like that for everybody, but that's what it is like for me. Like it tingles when I first put it on, and then it gets warm as it's drying, and then I like to leave this, on for, I don't know, usually as long as I'm in the bath. Last night I left it on for like 40 minutes or whatever, but I find that you can leave this one on without any problems, and the way that it rinses off is kind of cool too. It gets like foamy like a cleanser when you're rinsing it off. So it's like when you're rubbing it off your face, it just gets kind of foamy. So it's also like a really cool green color. It smells really good, and I just love the Acure line in general. So this is one of my favorite face masks. It's tiny, so you don't get very many uses out of here, but I really like this one, and I use it more when I'm doing like a pamper thing than like an everyday thing. So I like to shave when I'm in the bath, so that way when I get out of the bath I can use a body butter, and the one that I really like to use before going to bed is the Nourish organic body butter, and this is the scent Fresh Fig. And I really like this one after baths because it's really greasy, so when you put it on, it leaves like a really thick film on your skin. So for me, it's better to use at night because that gives it like a lot more time to sink into your skin and really moisturize your skin during the night. When I woke up in the morning after I put this on, my skin was still really, sort of greasy, like it had that same film on it. I mean, this is made with shea butter, sunflower seed oil, vanilla infused sunflower seed oil, coconut oil, olive oil. I mean, so there's a lot of oils in here, so it's really greasy, but it's really nourishing. And this Fresh Fig scent is my favorite. I mean, it smells really good. So I would definitely This is definitely one of my favorite body butters. I wouldn't use this during the day just because it is so greasy, but at night it's very nice, especially during the winter because it's very moisturizing and it's great for when your skin is really dry. So, and then once I get some lotion on my skin, the next thing I like to do is put a foot balm or like foot cream or something before I put some really thick socks on. The one that I'm using right now is the Badger foot balm. This one isn't vegan, but it is cruelty-free and organic. And I really like this one because it, like the other one, it's made with olive oil and jojoba oil and a lot of moisturizing oily ingredients. So it's like this balmy texture. I like to rub it between my fingers and then rub it all over my feet, and I'll put some thick fuzzy socks on before I go to bed, and then that keeps my feet from getting dried out in the middle of the night or cracking or whatever, especially up here because the air is drier and it's a lot colder. So this helps keep my feet smooth and moisturized. So, and the last thing that I like to do once I've finished everything is put on a really luxurious oil. And the one that I like to do after I've done facials is the Moon #1 Akmari Nighttime Dream Youth Serum. I hope I'm saying that right. This is just organic prickly pear seed oil, argan oil, and rose oil. And this is one of my favorite oils. My skin just, it loves this. It glows after I've put this on. It makes, like if my skin is feeling any kind of dryness or irritation or redness, when I wake up in the morning after using this, my skin is just awesome. Like my skin's amazing. I wish I had the money to use this every single night because my skin would just love it, but this stuff is very expensive. This is definitely the most expensive thing that I use. It's $95 for, I forget how much, I don't have the full size with me, but I do have it at home. And I don't even have the travel size anymore because my cat broke it, so I was only able to save like 2 uses of the oil. But this is definitely my favorite luxury oil, and if you've got a sample or can get your hands on a sample, I would suggest picking this up because it's great. It's a great oil. So those are my favorite products to use when I'm doing like a pamper or spa session. Let me know down below what you like to use when you pamper yourself or have like a spa night. And definitely check out the other ladies that are doing the same collab. I'll have all their stuff linked below so that way you can just click on them and go right to their videos. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.